This is a public warning. Ladies and gentlemen, the program you're about to listen to is highly informative, so please bring your pen and notepad and jot down everything related to cars and how to fix a car and probably if your car is a transformer or not, and enjoy the show.
Welcome to Cars and Whatnot, with you, Ahmed Al-Tawil. Heat is the worst enemy for your car. Not being maintained allows significant components and parts to reach their breaking point. We have discussed maintaining them, but there are little tricks that can significantly prolong and help to stand the tough weather we face on day-to-day basis. Heat can be transferred in three ways: by conduction, by conversion, and by radiation. Cars operate by conversion. Conversion is the transfer of heat through the means of fluids like oil and coolant. The fluid makes contact with or near the heat source with the pressure that pushes the fluid through the entire system. One of the divisions is the radiator that transfers hot oil or coolant into hot air, and that is achieved by little metal fins that has air passages. When dust and dirt and even tiny stones, in many cases even leaves, compromise those passageways, restricting the flow from reaching peak efficiency for transferring heat. Making sure your radiator is clean is essential for that reason. The pressure held in the radiator is equally important. Cooling systems in cars are pressurized, and in many they have specific pressure-resistant caps that open and allow the pressure to escape through a valve that opens and closes accordingly. Now those caps, after many cycles, they will collapse, close, or malfunction. Too much pressure will blow the radiator hose, or in worst cases blow up the water pump or the radiator altogether. So changing the pressure cap is essential for that reason. Last but not least, coolant. Having actual coolant inside your system. Many minimize the importance of having the coolant reservoir tank on the full mark, or actually not having barely sufficient coolant in your system will cause a grim repair. Not having enough coolant flowing through your engine will not allow the top deck of the engine to actually transfer heat, because there is no fluid going through but hot steam. That isn't enough to push coolant all the way through the top of the engine. Having hot steam running over 200 degrees Celsius will blow the head gasket, or worse, warp the engine. One of the first ever radiator systems was invented in 1897, and the first water pump radiator was invented by Carl Benz. This this was Cars and Whatnot with you, Ahmed Al-Tawil.